be making sure that we are all connected. And let's go ahead and get into our topic. Black cumin seed, as you know it, is considered in many, many cultures the black gold, or the thing that actually can help you with different things, from being antibacterial to being antiviral, and so on and so forth. As you are joining on the platforms online, if you're not on Zoom, make sure you type your full name and your country so we can say hello to you. And it is one of my favorite products. There are many, many, different presentations when it comes down to taking black cumin seed. You could take it in a powder, you could take it in a liquid because it's of course an oil. You can take it in many, many different ways. And the most soluble one, and the most the highest absorption rate in our body is when we take it liquid. Now, um more than anything, before I go into the other different ingredients, I want to make sure that you know that enhance enhance is an anti-inflammatory synergy for cellular longevity and regeneration. When they ask you, what is your product all about, like those of you who are promoting our products, or maybe you as a customer, if they ask you, well, why do you take these, thank you so much for all those beautiful comments. Ukraine, Alexa, Ilona, Budapest, Hungary, Clara, Belgium. Thank you guys. And so as you're joining, let me know where is that you're connecting from which country. We have people from Europe and different places. But if I was to ask you, those of you who are customers, if you're here as a customer, thank you for joining us. What is that you take Enhance for? Just type it here in the chat. I know that we have people here. We have Atika, we have Jelena, we have Selhida, we have Meira, we have Jellica, we have different people. We have also people here on the Hungarian part of Europe. And why do you take this product? Those of you who are customers, and I'm gonna tell you, if somebody asks me, what is this product for joints? There are people saying for joints, for inflammation. Yes, it is literally an anti-inflammatory that helps you with longevity. That's why when people are saying it for joints, for my heart, for different things, I'm gonna break it down in the next few minutes. I'm gonna be very short because of your time, and some of you were waiting for this call, and I want to honor that. So the silent cause of the problems that we have in our body, I'm going to tell you what it is. It is inflammation. But there's even something that comes even before inflammation. If you're into these longevity things, type in the chat, or if you are a little bit more curious to dig into different places, medical publications, or even ChatGTP or Google, or anywhere that you want to go and just talk about the health in our body. Did you know that there is something that comes even before inflammation? Did you know that? Just type yes, no. Okay, for joints. Perfect. Yes, no. Like most people don't know. And I think we've been talking about this specific topic for many weeks. And that is called, my friends, that is called stress. When you're stressed, you can't think properly. You think in a different way. You have like the lenses of like stress. We can tend to get angry in a hurry. We forget things. We don't complete most of the things that we want to do. And it's very sad because inflammation, let me tell you one thing. And Maria, I want to make it very simple for you when you're translating. Stress leads to inflammation. Stress Stress doesn't always have to be with emotional stress, but it could be that you did not sleep properly, you did not eat properly, or you overeat and you are not noticing it, or you are not taking care of your body in a way that you should. You're over drinking, you are, smoking, or you have certain habits like sleeping very late or out of your schedule that can cause that. Now, how can we help our body do better? The cause of everything that I believe is a very poor state of mind, which leads to stress, which leads to inflammation. Thank you so much for all the hearts and all the emojis. You give me some hearts. Even if you are not in the camera here on Zoom, you can give me some hearts. Yes, I'm not good at it, but I'll try. Anyways, you can actually um, avoid a lot of the wear and tear in our body with having a calm state of mind, with having a peaceful life. Can you have a peaceful life when you can't pay your bills? No. Can you have a peaceful life when you are having conflict in your family? No. So it is like health and wellness is not only just taking hands and your problems are going to be solved forever, or just get refined or get any other food supplement, or take out like the, I don't know, like heavy metals or whatever, or just increase the GLP-1 or lose weight. I mean, yes, I'm going to be very honest. If I want to just buy things from me, I'm going to create problems for you. That's the purest form of marketing. And I'm going to tell you one thing. There are many health talks that focus on making you scared, focus on making you feel like if you really need a specific product. No, I'm going to tell you what, my friends. Yes, we love to make sales, we love to come with the best nutrition, but I'm going to tell you one thing. It is evil from people, companies, formulators or whatever, to present something that people do not need. Yes, and I can give you the best of the best nutrition, but if you and I don't address the problem, which is our stress, our state of mind, the calmness, being in a good environment, taking care of ourselves, sleeping properly, drinking enough water, getting the sun rays every single day, exercising, even if it's taking a walk for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes every single day, nothing is going to solve your problems, to be honest. Will you agree with me here in the chat? It is a lifestyle that you need to have. And that is what New Hope Global stands for. That's why we created this company, so we can bring new hope to people, because new hope is not only about all the products that you take, which is great. If you have a family member, which we have a big community of people with autism, people with cognitive problems, with schizophrenia, that have been helped with Refine, which is great. And it takes out heavy metals and things like that. But I'm going to tell you one thing. We will never be healthy if we don't fix the issue, the core cause of our problems. Now, will we die? Yes, absolutely. All of us will die. But, I will be very evil to come and tell you that you need a whole bunch of products, just because I want you to buy from me, or I want you to create sales for the company, or I want you to do things that are not honest. And at the end, I will reap what I sow. Now, with that said, because there are many companies and many scammers out there that design products, and then they promote the products as the cure for enlightenment. And you know what? That only comes from our Heavenly Father, not from products. And secondly, you, yes, need supplementation, but you need supplementation with the proper support. Because now, going back to our main topic of today, now that we established that it doesn't matter how many products you could take, if you do not address the problem. Now, let me check. Yes, we are. Yeah, there's sound on YouTube. Yes, because they said that they had lost it. No, it's okay. Now, how can we link disease? And just I'm going to list a list of problems. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will have them if you have inflammation, but some of these diseases and some of these things are caused by inflammation. Number one, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, arrhythmias, atrial fibrillation, and you name all those things that have to do with the heart. They have the main issue and the main problem is behind stress. Arthritis. Arthritis is another disease that is caused by inflammation. You see people and ladies and men which are older, or even young people having the form joints, and this is because of inflammation. And it inflammation leads to arthritis. There are people that have done CT scans on and also MRIs on, and they even have arthritis in their earring, canals, which is really crazy. Their entire structure, the bones in our head also could develop arthritis because of chronic inflammation. Can we stop that? Maybe yes, we can slow it. Sometimes we're more prone to have disease than other people because of how we're made. Does it make sense? Just type here yes or igen, those of you who are Hungarian or here in any other platform, on Zoom or Facebook, wherever you are. I know that we are on Facebook and also on Instagram. Alrighty, yes. So now we have another disease, which is asthma, that is also called by inflammation, diabetes. Those things are related to our brain, neurodegenerative diseases like the white matter disease, which is the disease of, aging that most older adults develop. And that process is speed up by medications that are administered without carefully following a path, a protocol, and investigation just for the sake of medicating people. Now, are all medications bad? Not necessarily, but some of them lead to complications on memory loss, dementia, and things like that. That is caused by inflammation, because when you solve a problem with a pill, you solve a problem, but you then develop another problem with your liver, your kidneys, your brain, and things like that. Another disease that is caused by inflammation, obesity. Yes. Sometimes, when we are obese, because I've been obese, I've been chunky and not able to lose weight. And this is caused by inflammation, which was caused by stress, which was caused by, emotional or physical, imbalances. Now, another disease is lupus. Another disease is diabetes. Diabetes is caused by inflammation. You eat, certain things, and some people are more prone than others, like me. I have a hyper sensitivity to insulin. So whenever I eat too much, many sweets or breads and carbohydrates, that's why when those of you who know me personally, you know that I don't eat bread. It's not my friend, because then it causes me a whole bunch of other problems. I'm prone to diabetes. But if I continue to be stressed and to have, bad nutrition, I overeat, of course I'm going to develop diabetes. Cancer is another disease that is developed because of chronic inflammation, and it's related to emotional states, to the part of being completely stressed for so long, for such a long period of time, that then your body gives in, and cells that are abnormal start developing. Another disease is lupus. Another disease is psoriasis, which is an autoimmune disease. which is caused by stress. Now, going back, does it make sense what I'm trying to tell you? Stress is not our friend. Doesn't make sense. So just say yes or number one in the chat if you know that this is not our friend. Now, going back to why, enhance could help us, among all of the tips and advice that I gave you, it is because it's oil based. It's oil based, and it can support what we already do to reduce stress. Of course, enhance is great for stress. Refine is to help us, be centered, be calm, and at the same time go faster. Now, why is it important to consider the way that our vitamins, specifically our black cumin seed, is delivered, and that is oil. It's important because it is an oil based ingredient, black cumin seed oil. So if you're taking it on a pill or on a water based thing, on a water based liquid or sachet or whatever, I mean, it's still going to help you, but it's not going to have as much um, potency, as much strength and effect, and as much absorption, because it's not on its natural environment. Now, that's why the delivery system matters. And because vitamin D3, which is also a part of Enhance, is fat soluble. Vitamin K2 is fat soluble as well. Resveratrol is absorbed better when it's taken with fats. And the anti-inflammatory compounds of the black cumin seed, the grape seed oil, they travel through lipids. Lipids are fats, so that's why we added one vehicle, which is the avocado oil, which on its own has a lot of omegas and things like that. Now, this formula is not just random. It's designed for maximum absorption. Now, have you ever taken any other type of black cumin seed? Just type it here in the chat. If you taking any other type of black cumin seed, let me check. Yes, no, powder. You can put powder in the chat. You can put, liquid. You could put, water-based liquid. You could put, I don't know. Let me see, like, ointments. Let me check. For those of you who said yes, now you know why it's important that you have a proper delivery system, because it's oil based, all of it. So when you're taking it on a capsule, you might think that you're taking 500 milligrams or a certain time a part of milligrams of black cumin seed or resveratrol, but in reality you are taking less. Now let's go one by one, but today we're gonna focus on organic, cold press black cumin seed oil more than anything. Why is it great? It's one of the most researched traditional oils. Yes. And it has one active compound. Do you know the active compound? Let me see here in the chat. They don't know it. I'm going to give you the name. It's called thymoquinone. Thymoquinone is the main component of black cumin seed. Thymoquinone. Now, what would thymoquinone do for me? Very simple. It helps with immune modulation. It helps with anti-inflammatory effects. It supports the blood sugar balance, and it supports respiratory health. This is a powerful systemic anti-inflammatory. Why systemic? Systemic is about systems. Your entire, body has systems. So it is a powerful systemic anti-inflammatory. And it's great not only for these things I told you, but for millennia, for thousands of years. People have actually used this as an antiviral and antibacterial, with those two things. And then there's many testimonials in different places, in Africa, in the United States, in Mexico, in Europe, of people having better joint function, family members of friends that I have that have been taking enhance from being, having diagnosed arthritis, having no pain with this, no pain. But of course, you need to take it consistently. You can't just say, well, I just applied it on my skin. Yes, you can also apply it for arthritis, and you need to take it, but you need to have consistency, and you need to have some changes on your diet. Yes, everybody's different. Now, full disclosure before we close, this call is not for you to think that I am a doctor, because I'm not. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm not giving any type of solution or protocol, or I'm not prescribing anything, and we're not trying to heal people, but we're trying to understand what can solve the whole cause of disease, which is coming back to the main source, which is a good state of mind. Good state of mind, not being stressed. But with that said, do you guys have any questions so we can close this up? Let me see. Maria, questions, testimonials, anything that you guys want to say before we close? And check. Thank you so much for those of you here on YouTube, on Instagram. It is great to be here with you. Let me see. Check on Zoom. No questions. If there's no questions, guys, I'm gonna leave you with this. Go and make out of this life the best possible. Take care of your body, take care of your temple, because it's your temple, and you'll see how things are going to turn out really, really good. We'll see you next week, and thank you so much for being here. Bye bye for now, and thank you on, let me see.